I move like a big dog. Call on my shooter, you might get your shit tossed. Now stay understand now. Ooh, my shooter won't get you.
What's going on, good life family? And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to become a better box fighter, or basically how to box fight, a competitive guide to box fighting. So this is going to help you and allow you guys to get better at box fighting against your friend or in wagers or anything. So let's go ahead and get into it. So to start off, what the most important thing is to practice. So you could always box fight your friends. So for example, I use Click's box fight map, which I think is the best one in my opinion. It's like perfect size, you get perfect ammo, perfect healing. Everybody has the same thing, it's just different ammo usually. But I think his does a really good job of it because you get 500 material, you get not enough AR to spray like a lot, but you get enough, and you get a good amount of shotgun and same healing as like every other map that should have it. So just practice box fighting with your friends and anybody for wagers and everything. Next I'm going to say is, if you want to try and become a better box fighter, definitely if you're playing Click's map, I know that at the beginning of rounds you can edit your wall like this, and you can place it get your wall right here instead of waiting for the barrier to come, and then you're like pushing up against the barrier and then you try and like leap at the wall and try and place it, because your enemy, most people know on Click's map, if you do this and then you like jump towards when the barrier is here, I'll show you guys, that it's it actually like allows you to get the wall in front. So if your enemies don't know how to do that, then you could take the wall and possibly go for like a fast little edit play on them. Here, I'll show you what it looks like right now. So you'll be able to see that there's a barrier right here, and if you place the wall edit like this and like jump out and place a wall, you can see I placed the wall right there. And if your enemies don't know and you already have that wall, you could come up, do this, boom, and shoot them or something, because they'll probably try and go for the wall, and you could just make like a nice little edit play or something like that. So that's tip number 2 I'm going to say, is knowing how to take walls and stuff. And this is just for Click's box fight map. I know some other maps had something like this, but there's different ways on how to do it. But just remember, place a wall, edit it, the 2 columns right here, and then edit, and then you like jump. You want to go as close to the barrier, you want to jump and like hold the wall button, and then you should see it place or hear it place. So yeah, that's how you do that. That's like one thing that you should know, because that's like basically like a beginner thing that everybody knows. So next I'm going to say is a peek. This is a really good peek if you want to try and laser your enemy. So what you do is, let's say you want to try and beam your enemy like laser him for instance, you can do this, place like a wall before the round starts, everything when the barrier is still up, place a wall and a stair to get up, place a floor and then a roof, so it looks like this, place 2 walls, edit your roof like this, so either one of these tiles, but you typically want to do like this side like this, how I'm doing it. And you have the left side, you don't really need a wall right here, but just in case, let's say they spawn back there, right, or they box up, you have this peak right here, and you can shoot them all right here. If you notice, the little red X is where you can't shoot, so you can like go right here and it's just like you can spray them. It's basically you're on a head glitch, is basically what it is. They can still see you, but it's way harder for them to hit you than it is for you to hit them, because if they're just sitting right there, you can spray, you can even move around, and you still have this wall right here. Now if you're getting shot at, for this to reset the wall, it's a little different. If you don't want to like do a double reset, what you could do is you hold out your wall and builds, you just hold it out and then you reset it. It's a lot easier on mouse and keyboard because you just press your wall button and then you scroll wheel, but on controller you have to like pull out your wall, then edit, reset, confirm. So it's a lot harder, but it's not that hard if you get the hang of it. So that's tip I think 3 or whatever. So yeah, that's also really good right there if you're trying to beam your opponent. Next I'm going to say probably is just knowing when to play aggressive, knowing when to play passive. So in order to know when to play aggressive and passive is, let's say it's first round and the score is 0-0 and you guys are playing, let's say, first to 5, 1 by 2. So that means you have to get, it's first to 5 rounds, and then you have to win by 2. So you'd have to win, let's say 5-3, not 5-4. So you have to win by 2 rounds, but also get to 5 total round wins. So you're trying to play aggressive, so you want to take the wall. Boom, you can see I got it. Push up, make like a edit right here. You can go with that peek, or you like jump up and you try and hit the corner, something like that. Playing aggressive is normally just you being like on the aggro and pushing, because normally a lot of box fights, they get boring because everybody just normally does this peek a lot. They just sit here all day. That's what a lot of my friends do, and it's so boring to fight them because they just do that every day, and they'll sit there forever if they need to. But if you just push them, like right here, let's say there's a guy behind that wall. What I like to do is I like to place this there and edit this like this, whichever side they're on. So if they're waiting like right here, expecting to shoot me from like right here, wherever, right where my stair is, but my stair is blocking them. And so what I do is I stand behind this to cover me, and I shoot their wall, try and take it, place a wall, place a stair, and edit on them. That's what I do when I try and play aggressive. And playing aggressive doesn't mean you want to try and W key in somebody's box, because in box fights it's like kind of stupid is trying to W key in somebody's box. So yeah, that's how I do that. Next is I'm going to say how to waste people's material. Now, how to waste material is very good because you can get them down to no material, and then they're just stuck with the builds that are already placed around the map, which is good because they can't build if they're getting shot at. They just have to use the map kind of as cover. So basically you don't want to spray too much, but you want to like spray. So let's say there's a guy out here and he's just if you're starting to spray somebody and they're just holding that same wall, expect them to eventually try and like pull out their pump real quick and try and get a shot off before they build. So if you're just spraying right here and you're sitting still and this guy's just holding the wall, expect them to try and beam you back or something, try and shoot back at some point. So if you're trying to spray, I always try and spray like this with the right hand peek, and try and shoot like if his wall is right here and he's like over here, he can't shoot me because I have the right hand peek. So I'm just spraying his wall, and then if he tries to shoot me, or if I'm reloading, I just back up and then spray him again. Never try and shoot with like an open area right here like this, because it takes longer to reset that than it does normally just if you're peeking through a window, because you can also use the wall as cover. So yeah, that's going to be it for this video. Make sure to drop a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and comment more video ideas in the description or in the comment section, and hit that notification bell so you guys never miss another video. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.